The Local Business Spotlight. Let's take a closer look at a business in our community that continues to be there for all of us.
Yeah, we've been having fun with this on our Local Business Spotlight. We continue that today with Lewis White Law. Jameel White, kind enough to join us, so let's bring him on the show right now here on The Drive. Jameel, how are you today?
Hey, what's up, Jay? How you doing? Good to be here.
Well, we appreciate you for what you're doing, certainly in this community, certainly for all of us here on Sports 1140 KHTK. We've heard your spots as well from Lewis White Law, but let's tell us a little bit about your business and how things are going, certainly right now during all these trying times.
Sure, awesome. For the last 10 years, I've been the managing attorney and the chief executive officer of the Lewis White Professional Law Corporation. We've been doing personal injury, which is your basic auto, truck, motorcycle accidents, serious falls and injuries that are due to negligence. We also specialize in mortgage and bankruptcy relief for those people having difficulty paying their bills. We help eliminate and reduce their debt. But things have been fantastic. We've had a great year, Jay, and I'm just really happy to be here and to reach out to the people of the greater Sacramento area.
Let's double back here because I think people should hear that twice. So for those who are struggling right now, let's just zero in a little more on that. I think that's fantastic. People with their mortgages, and I assume that spreads out into other sections as well. You guys can give them a hand kind of fighting the big boys?
Absolutely. I mean, right now it's such a crazy time with people suffering from unemployment. If they're unable to pay their mortgage payments, unable to pay their rent payments, unable to pay their credit card debt, they need to give us a call at our office of Lewis White Professional Law Corporation because we can help navigate them through that debt relief process. We've been doing this for 10 years. We've helped a lot of people reduce their mortgages and reduce their debt.
Is that right now, present day, is that where more of your cases are going based on our circumstances, or are you still kind of in the accident and all that kind of stuff coverage as well?
Oh, we're absolutely doing both. We specialize in both areas. I mean, 5 months ago, we just got a $4 million jury verdict for a major accident on behalf of a client that actually fell down at an old folks' home. When she was using a handicap ramp, they put this wheel stop, which is a kind of a parking bumper, right in front of this handicap ramp, and she was carrying a box and she fell. We ended up getting her a $4 million jury verdict. And for the debt relief on the mortgage side, we just had a trial in Riverside County where a loan servicer refused to allow a borrower to get current on their mortgage, and they jacked up the fees and added junk fees and illegal fees so that they couldn't pay off their reinstatement amount to get current on their loan. And a jury awarded us $3.8 million and really punished that loan servicer for acting in a really disgusting manner.
I'm curious, I know this is a tough question, but we've been talking about it on the show before. We might as well ask somebody who knows a hell of a lot more than we do. Where do you see the laws going here over the next year or two? We've talked a lot. I've said I think there's going to be a lot of new law written, new precedent. For example, somebody who feels pressured to go back to their job, puts themselves at risk, catches the virus. Different people that are caught in between a rock and a hard place. How much do you think law is going to adjust over the next year or two, and how many precedents set when it comes to coronavirus and all the different things people are going to be forced into and pressured into?
Yeah, that's a really interesting question, Jay. And I think we do have kind of a template from the 2008, deep financial crisis. But you know what? The government may enact laws that kind of waive any liability for having employees come back to the workplace. I really envision it being very difficult to imagine that when people go back to work, or if a company asks you to come back to work, and you get sick from the virus or something happens to you, that company is going to be held liable. And you got to understand that when we're talking about employer-employee activity, we're talking about really workers' compensation laws. So we're not really talking about personal injury. You're not going to be able to sue your employer for personal injury if you go back to work and you catch the virus. It's going to be covered under the workers' comp laws, and they may actually legislate a waiver of liability because of how pervasive this virus is in America right now.
Well, we wanted to just catch up with you on our local business spotlight. Jameel White from Lewis White Law. We do thank you for what you're doing, certainly for everything you've done for us here at KHTK as well. We wish you the best going forward, and we don't like when your business is booming. We know you do, but for those that need your help, we do appreciate that, Jameel White. So thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. Hey, Jay, thank you so much for having me. I love your show. I love when you hit it. Hey, if anybody out there is having issues with injuries, give us a call. If you're having issues paying your mortgage, dealing with your debt, pick up the phone, call Lewis White Law. You can find us at lewiswhitelaw.com, LOUIS, white like the color, law.com. Love it. Thanks, Jay.